Good evening, everybody. Dadman Walking 55 coming to you live. Yes, I'm a couple minutes late, but we'll blame that on Wes Cagle tonight for that temporary delay because we were waiting on him. But he should come up by in who knows, a few minutes. But I think he was taking a nap like good polar bears do. Want to say hello to everybody tonight. Well, like in typical Dadman fashion, the planned 1 hour stream maybe that of just a channel update has done what our late night streams did. It's become something more extravagant, more of an extravaganza or something completely unplanned. Anyway, well, we won't even go down that road. But hey, it's going to be a fun night tonight. We don't have a limit on time, and we'll see how long we go. And I want to say hello to everybody. First of all, let me go ahead. We are very honored to have some really new panelists tonight, some people that we've gotten recently to meet on some other streams, and actually one we met in real life. But let me bring in the queen of the channel herself first. Now, the great Mrs. Dadman Walking. Hey, sweetheart, how are you?
I am doing well, and how are you?
I'm doing good. I see you didn't do your standard answer, though.
Yes, you are correct.
Why are not? I see normally our labels appear at the bottom. Did something change with the format?
Oh, here, wait a second. I'll fix that for you.
All right. I just started noticing that.
You go to the style and it says show display.
Okay. Well, there we go. Yeah, because see, it took me forever to get started. You guys are waiting in the back, and I'm like, I had to put the tweet out. So the tweet is out. We are in a few Discords already. So please get the word out tonight. Tonight's an important show. It's really a channel update. I wanted to bring people up to date with what the plans are for July as it goes for my channel. But I will go into that a couple times as we go through. But I don't want our guests to hold up too much in the back. I will try to be brief and synoptic, Mrs. But I'm glad you're here with us, Mrs.
Well, thank
you so much.
You.
And if you have stuff you want to talk about in July, please feel free to do. I know the next couple of weeks are going to kind of be a little bit hit and miss for both of us. I know with family situations and some coverages we're doing, but we're going to stay around, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. Let's meet our first new panelist on this channel for the first time ever. Can't wait to guess Wes Cagle here. He is from New Jersey, but we met this guy at Epic Universe for the first time. You'll know him from Lorena's show and the chat mods and a lot of other places, but it's the great Tom F. Hey, Tom.
Hey, all. Hey, Dadman. Hi, Miss Dadman. How are you?
I'm fine, and how are you?
I am doing okay.
I know you are. How are you doing, Mrs.?
See, I was hoping.
That's our standard thing, and I actually got her so paranoid with it. Sometimes she purposely will not say I'm fine, but when I catch her saying it, I have to pop that in. And
do you do the George Carlin skit on her and go, "Bull, hair is fine"?
No, I have not. I have not seen that skit.
Oh my God, you need to look that up.
Which one is it? George Carlin what?
George Carlin, hair is fine.
Okay, I will do that because I did look up WKRP and turkey flies. That was a hilarious clip too, especially if you worked in media. But Tom, hey, dude, what a background! All those guitars back there, nice.
Thanks. They're actually real.
I know. How many guitars do you have back there?
That you could see or not see.
Well, that we can see I counted
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3.
About you can see 7 if I move this way. 8, 9, about 10. There's about
wow.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
Wow, dude. So obviously you play. Do you play bass too, acoustic, or
pretty much? I got a bass there too. Actually, it's on. Can't really see it because it's hiding. There, it's taller one there. See the wood headstock right there? That's the bass. It's an old Ibanez bass that I've had since about 1995, 96.
Wow, that is something. That's a lot of guitars, or someplace guitars down south we say it.
Cool.
All right. Well, listen, this is the first guy. I tell you what, he loves this theme parks, and hope to see you back at Epic again in a few months, if not Universal. But hey, we got the rock star of the night, the first time guest that is first time on this channel period. Chat, whatever, this fan, this great person that I've gotten to meet over on Lorena's chat a few times. Looking forward to talking to more about college football with her and her husband, as the fall approaches, which is another update that we got on the channel. What's coming up very soon. It's the one, the only Erica of Erica and Roth. Hey, Erica.
Whee.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here tonight. How are you this morning where you are, early morning hours where you are?
Yeah, it's 1:10 a.m. and I'm pretty wide awake.
There you go. You sound like the Mrs. Mrs. Like I was telling you, Mrs. always a night owl, right, Mrs.?
I used to be. I'm getting a little bit less, but I would rather stay up. I went to bed at 4:30 this morning. So
Yep.
Mm,
And
That's
see,
about
Mrs. That TV station always worked overnights.
yeah, I liked if I could get a job working overnights, I would prefer it.
mm.
So,
Yeah.
what are you up to? What have you got going on, Erica? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh,
No
um,
pressure, you know. It's like
I don't know. We're just a military family. Was in the military. Now we're living the civilian life in the federal workforce. We're still overseas.
mhm.
I have two older sons. One is lost count. 25, I'm guessing. The other one's
Yeah.
21.
Wow, you look
Oh,
like
I
you're
love you, Erica, because
Yeah,
I
you-
do not remember numbers either. You know, they go, how old your kids? I'm like, oh my God. Oh wait. I do know one of them was wait. And I have to try to remember that 1 year. Then I can figure everything out. Yep.
well, Mrs. doesn't even remember our
Oh,
anniversary really, except that it's her brother's
oh,
birthday.
we're terrible at that. Me and Raph both forget our anniversary pretty much every year. One of my close friends is she's the one that reminds us. She will text me and say, "Happy anniversary, guys." And we'll look at the calendar, go, "Oh, it's our anniversary. We didn't
Oh, I
even
guess
know."
I should do something. Yeah.
It's
I mean,
just
just you're having fun, you're like, whatever, you don't really count. You're just
Mhm.
having fun with who.
well, unlike that with us, I'm the counter. Because I'm an auditor, I'm an accountant by trade anyway, so I count everything anyway. And this January 13th coming up will be 30 years for us. It's hard to believe that time flies that
Wow.
fast. So it's like, thank you, yeah. And I'm amazed, and especially this last week, I've been very blessed to have my wife with me because it's been an interesting week to say the least. So, but I will say though,
Yeah.
Erica, it's hard to believe you have 20-year-old kids. You look like you're 34 yourself. So, but
Oh,
hey,
thank you.
you're welcome.
Yeah,
Tom,
my son.
Tom's old like me, so we accept it.
I'm old, grumpy. I'm good at it.
I want to be grumpy, but I can't be because it's too many powder kegs around me, even at work. But it's all good. Well, let's say hello to everybody in the chat tonight, shall we? We shall see. Legatus is here. Legatus Legionize. Good to see you tonight here. And we got the polar bear of Pinellas County, a staple on Sunday nights, and a lot more. Snortopoopas Cooper.
Soda Puma.
Well, Tom and Erica, I don't mean to embarrass the bear, but I always say this. I felt like I hit the big time when this guy started coming into my chats. That's when I felt big time, Forget numbers, followers, but when you get the bear following you, that's a good thing.
You got a question: is he hungry? And does he want to eat you?
Well, he wants to eat all the time, but unfortunately, there's like
There's
4
plenty
hours
of
difference
tourists.
between us.
Yeah, but he
There's plenty of
wandered. He's a
tourists
bear.
there. He's too far away.
He won't waddle up this way far enough. I mean,
Okay.
we can't get down there fast enough. Hey, JT. JT will be mentioned coming up a little bit when I talk about some things that are coming up very soon. He's got his dad in town. They're going to build a shed this week. Thank you so much, JT, for stopping in to say hi. We got a guy named Tom F saying hello to. Let's see.
That
Agent
guy's a
Atwood.
crazy guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. Really is. Atwood, how are you? What's up, y'all? Good to see you, Atwood. How
No,
are you
you got to
doing?
do it right.
What's
What's
up?
up?
What's up? Oh, Erica's cringing now. She face
Sorry.
palm. Tom didn't
Yeah,
really-
just take me back to like the late 90s. My ex
Oh.
used to walk around doing that.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like, well, it's Atwood's thing.
It
He's
was
like our
cringe
adopted.
then, and it's
It always is cringe. It's very cringe.
Atwood is our like adopted son, and so it's a standard greeting. So it's we play into it, but It's cringe. Yes. Say hello to everybody. Okay. Snort Poopa said hello to you, Mrs.
Hey, Soda Poopers, how
Hey.
you doing?
And Stunning comes in with boobs tonight as his first comment. Not butts, but we got boobs. Yes.
Hey,
What?
be grateful.
Yeah, exactly. There he is. There he is. Okay, whichever he. Wade. Hey, Wade, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Sit back, relax, everybody. Snort Poop says hello to you, Erica. And yes, Snorter Poopus, yes, Lorena's not well tonight, so she's feeling under the weather. So I was going to stream. Yeah, we love Lorena. She's so great, and the three of us are on with her on Sunday nights, and always appreciate that. So I was planning on going live at 6, but then things happen, so we're gonna have some fun tonight. Keep things going for everybody. And yeah, Fallout Dave, I know this is one that we talk about YouTube. This is the biggest thing about algorithms and stuff. People keep not getting the notifications, even though they're followed and everything else. It takes Twitter or other backup communications before they get them. And
it's
now
very annoying.
Yeah, well, look what they just done with everybody's number. I don't
I'm
think
glad you're not being affected by that in your chat, because that is really annoying.
I'm wondering if that's something with the bigger channels they're doing or something. I don't know, because see, the smaller channels, they would do Dadman Walking 55. It would be like the whole actual username. Like Snortapoopas Kubur is not Snortapoopas Kubur, it's something else. It's at
what
if you look in the chat, you know how when you look at the YouTube chat itself, and it has Agent Atwood or Hanging with Eric and Raph, it goes the actual at and your real channel name. Like Snortapoopas is not Snortapoopas Kubur. Tom F is not Tom F. He's Tom.
Nope, I'm EJ Magnifi with under my name. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. I've not noticed that.
It's just started recently. Mostly where I've seen it was on bigger channels, especially Nick Weiser is the first time on Tuesday night when I heard that happening. And then I think it's happened on Lorena's and
Pro Show.
Cultures.
Yeah. It didn't happen on that Game Place. I was there last night.
I'm
it didn't
too
happen.
small. It's not going to happen to me.
Yeah.
They don't care about me.
Yes, at least Snortapoops, at least they're not playing games with y'all's names on this channel. Not yet, but you won't get the notifications. But hey, we'll be smart asses. We're allowed to be smart asses here. Oh, Atwood, you did something. He's like, there's a spirit. Yeah. Oh, about the WhatsApp. Look, take the like, and enjoy it. Oh, you got it today. It's weird. Yeah, I know. All right. So let's see. That's everybody in the chat. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. We got 12 people here. Make sure you hit a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me bring the banner up because I'm still in 7-Eleven. At least I got to 712. Now I'm back to 7-Eleven, but it's okay. On that case, Mrs., if you have any thoughts for July, let me know. Stunning said, I went for a walk over the place yesterday. Now my feet hurt. Well, hey, walking will do that. But all right, one of the things I wanted to address real quick is because a lot of people know that my streaming has been so ad hoc, random a lot in the last few months. I've had some streams like the Monday night duos with Dress, and then the Wednesday and Friday Squirrel streams have been pretty much the only standard channels, regular streams for a few months now. Of course, then random YouTube and random Fortnite and other chill stands streams as I can. What I wanted to introduce to you folks, like I said earlier, the next 2 weeks are probably going to be a little bit hit and miss still because we have family commitments with my mom. I know the missus has some out of town things, but like specifically for my channel, next week we're going to be with my mom a lot. The following week our kids in town, so we're trying to keep things open. But starting in the middle of July. How the hell could I confuse July with January as hot as it is out there?
You're wanting Christmas in July? I don't know.
No, the problem is watching too many damn Hallmark shows with my mother. It's Christmas in July all the time. It's
are you gotten stuck watching a Lifetime station? I'm sorry.
No, Hallmark channel.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the different version of the same thing.
Exactly.
Well, I watch my guilty pleasures. I watch Chinese dramas on YouTube, and they're literally the same show, different characters, maybe a little different tweak or whatever. Hey, old man cometh.
Hey, Joseph.
But I've started making my mother-in-law watch them when I'm there. She's like, "Those are horrible." I says, "I know, but they're so fun."
They're all the same, though. I realized that last night.
I
I was
told
like,
you that. They're
well,
all
but
the
I mean,
it's literally the same story, and sometimes it's literally the same script, just different actors, maybe a different setting. But
but I
that's
will say though, it's a lot better than most American television though is these days. It truly is. There are some good shows. I know Lorena's talked about the K dramas and
yeah,
stuff like that before, and they really are good shows. They really are. They kind of addictive. I hate saying that,
they are.
but I've even gotten stuck in them.
Yeah.
Erica, do you watch any of the Asian shows?
I started this one. I don't know that forgot the name of it. It was this. I guess they're Korean. The
Probably
lady's
is.
like she knows her husband is cheating and he cheating with his like secretary and
That could be one of these Chinese dramas that I watch.
unless it is Chinese,
No.
couldn't tell. And I watched a few episodes and I mean it looked pretty cool. But then I got sidetracked as always. I
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, this is why I like these. They're they're so stupid, and if I don't ever finish it, I already know the ending because I've already seen
Yeah.
it before.
Yeah,
They're revenge dramas. The person always gets revenge. So
I finally realized that
Yeah.
the one this morning was just like the one ended last night. So, but it's crazy.
I can
Well,
say I'm
yeah.
ignorant of this, and I'm happily ignorant of it.
Well, Tom, I will say I like to mock them, but they are really, really not too bad. Yes, old man come at the Joe. Hey, Joe. Well, we're friends here. Thank you for being here. Great to see you. I always love seeing you. And Snorter Poopas is right. I want hurricane season to be over with. We have already got one to look at for next week, possibly. But hey,
hooray.
yay! Of course, I talk hurricanes too during the season. All right, like I said, one of the staple shows that we've had will continue again, and it will be even tomorrow night. And we plan on this is a show that'll be keep going the next couple weeks. But listen, secret. Shh. She's not here right now. But next Monday, July 7th, Jess, our Duos with Jess partner, our good friend Jess, it's her birthday on the 7th. So we're going to have a special birthday celebration of Fortnite with her on next Monday. So be sure you're here for that. Okay. Shh. We'll keep it quiet for now. She will find out, but she's working in a bakery at Walmart right now. But hey, I tell you what, you're going to see some of her.
Hey, Jess.
What the hell? Whoops. It's like
We're
that
saying
it's like Roz from Monsters Inc. I'm always watching Wazowski.
Always watching.
Perfect timing,
oh
Jess.
man.
You ought to hear us when we play Fortnite. She's like, Dad man, your other left. Dad man behind you. It's hilarious. But
Just remember, Dad, man, all you got to do is keep turning left, and eventually you'll get to your other left.
that's like NASCAR. You just drive in circles.
Yeah.
That's one damn sport I will never get into. I'm as redneck as anybody, but you'll never catch me in a NASCAR race. I just can't. I can't.
Well, wait,
I know, Jess.
I would drive the car just to try it.
Yeah.
But I tried watching it with friends, and
Yeah.
no, and I'm a gearhead.
I just can't. I got better
I
things.
quit watching NASCAR when they screwed over the Ollie
Yes.
sports, the Ollie's team.
The track burned up that night, and instead they ended up finishing the race at 3:00 in the morning because they had to put the asphalt out there.
Ollie's is a discount store.
Yeah.
And there was a huge accident, a very bad accident. It literally melted the road, the track. It was very, very bad. And usually they did enough laps where they could call the race. But
Right.
then the Ollie car would have won. And they didn't want that because it's the Ollie car. It's kind of like, I don't know, find some of the most discount store that you have where you live, and that's kind of like what it is. And so they took and literally delayed the race while they put new tar down, smoothed the road, did the whole thing hours and hours and hours and hours so that they could restart the race so the Ollie car wouldn't win.
Mhm.
So
Exactly. It was
I quit
ridiculous.
watching. I quit watching it after that. I was like, that really stinks.
Yeah, and Old
So,
Man Cometh hasn't watched since Dale had his accident many, many years ago that took a life of
mhm,
one of the greatest racers of all
Yeah.
time.
mhm.
But plus back then it was real racing. You had rivalries, you had you had some real spirited hate, and that's kind of like all the sports. It's all gentlemanly now.
Spirited hate.
Yeah. But Peter Venkman Fanside, hey, welcome. Good to see you tonight. Glad you're with us too. Thank you for the retweet out, folks. Because Twitter's not getting YouTube's not getting notification outs, please feel free to share the stream out and let's have some fun tonight. Erica, this is kind of what happens. And Tom, we start talking one thing and then we take a derail for about 10 minutes. It's the way things go around here. Okay, so Mondays at Jess will be Jess. Those will continue forward. We are bringing sports back in the middle of September. God, I can't talk. July 15th at 9 p.m. We're going to get back to our sports talk weekly with JT Kirk. We're going to start the summer catching up on baseball, some of the old sports, maybe looking into college football, what's coming down the pike. Bigger news coming up with the sports streams in August, September, the start of college football season. The last 3 years, I've done strictly an SEC football show. We are branching it out to more of a national show this year. We are bringing in the Big Ten with JT Kirk for you Michigan State, Ohio State fans, and even looking at some more of the national games as well as my Southeastern Conference. So we're excited about this, and hopefully y'all can enjoy it. We try to make sports fun. We also like to teach the game. If you don't know something, we will gladly take the time and help you out and answer any questions and stuff. Mrs. My screen is doing like the potential spinning thing, so you may have to take command in a second. You never know.
Okay.
But so hey, Erica, I think you've talked. Is it you or your husband that's into college football?
More Raph. I'm just kind of enjoy it through him.
Right.
So my father-in-law retired out of Offutt Air Force Base in Nebraska, and Raph loved living in Nebraska. Those are his most favorite cherished childhood memories. So he's a big Nebraska fan.
Nebraska was dominant back then. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, in the 90s. Yeah,
absolutely.
And he's just been hooked ever since. And so he kind of got me kind of into it. So it's been a learning curve, just keeping up with what's going on the field, not knowing all the proper names. And so it's been pretty good, but confusing at best.
Hey, that's okay. I might try to see about doing some watch parties, but listen, that's what we're here for. If you have questions, we'd love to answer them and doing stuff like that, because it can be confusing.
And the way they talk, they're so fast, and all the sports vocabulary, particularly football, and I can't keep up. Like, they're interviewing these guys and they're just like, and it just sounds like a completely different foreign language, and they're talking about their strategies and what went wrong, and I'm like, it looked good to me. They were playing ball. I don't understand all these, like.
You speak fluent Spanish. How could you not keep up?
Mrs., did you have something?
Football.
No, I just was reading this one here.
Wait,
this one here. Sorry.
You can learn about scoring hat tricks from center court. Yes, that makes tennis and hockey in that one. So, but hat tricks also occur in soccer. But see, Snortapoopus back here. Need to make NASCAR interesting. Again, load the cars with barrels of moonshine. There we go.
I'm for that.
There you go. Now, Peter Venkman, are you saying that NASCAR derail themselves so you don't have to, or that I derail myself so you don't have to? But it could go either way with some of these streams.
Go both, man.
Yes, it's Snortapoopus, my Oregon State Beavers. Beaver ball, all Beavers, all the time. Absolutely. So
you don't like the Cubs, Snorty, just because of the name?
No. Oh, Angry Canadian's here. Angry Canadian, hello. We're about
Hello.
to talk about you in a few minutes. Great, you're here tonight with us. So, center court. Yeah, it could. Let's see. Old man comment said, "I almost got a basketball scholarship for UCLA. My grade point average wasn't good enough." Oh man,
Oh man.
that stinks.
Yeah.
That always stinks. Oh,
I have
but
become a. Oh, go. Never mind.
oh, go
Never-
go
No,
ahead.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So, but that's it. So, like, Tom, are you into sports much or not? Especially being down here in Florida.
Used to be, not so much anymore. The only sports I like to play, I will not say on screen.
Okay, I got you. I gotcha. But that's what we're trying to do. And like I
Football.
said, that will be
Football.
Tuesdays beginning on July 5th, 15th, because we're just trying
It
to, like
goes
I said,
with
we're
this
trying
type of thing. The sports go with this. I know YouTube don't like those things.
Oh, okay. Well, the last of the
Subject.
regular streams. So we talked about Monday and we've talked about Tuesday, and unfortunately he's not here, but let me go ahead. Let me skip him for now. How about that? Why don't we skip him for now? So what we'll do is on Thursdays are usually our chilling with streams, or when I do dinner with Dad Mans, or just back to the like impromptu streams and things like that. If I can get the stupid thing
I'm
moved over.
sitting here. I can see what he's trying to bring up, and I'm just sitting here laughing. It's funny.
It's like and I don't want to know till July 11th on a Friday, not a Thursday, but this will be on a Friday to help our timed coordinating. Angry Canadian will finally will hook up at 7 p.m. Eastern. Mrs. will love this show between the Japanese cherry blossoms, and we will definitely be talking Universal Nintendo. He's been to the Nintendo over there in Japan. We've been to Epic Universe here in the States, and we are really looking forward to this. This has been a stream like probably 6 months in the making.
Mhm.
So it's really, not all about you, sir. Cubbies are nice, but then there are the Bears. Oh,
Please.
this used to be true. Cubs usually stand for completely useless by September. Most years it's even earlier, but hey, yes, and the GPA has been the downfall of many, especially nowadays. It's not like the old days where you got them in however you do. Yep, we love our bang bangs and pew pews. So absolutely. So I'm looking forward to this stream. We're going to be talking about like these type of chilling with are really we focus on the guests, talk about them, their interests, things that they do, and that type of stuff. And I know Mrs. and I, yeah,
Yes, we can. I hate those damn things.
yes, exactly. And your Lego builds and stuff too. Oh yeah, the Lego. That's what he's talking about. The Lego stickers on the big
Yeah.
builds. How
I
bad are
once
those,
did.
Mrs.?
I hate the leg. I hate stickers on them. I actually did one. It wasn't Lego, but it had like rub-on decals. It was the Stonehenge one instead of stickers. It was really cool. You set them on it, and then you'd use a popsicle stick, and the decal would transfer to the brick.
So
I
it's like
thought
a water decal?
no, it's not. It's just you rub it on with like a. It's not a water decal. You just use
Like a
like a
vinyl sticker.
like a popsicle stick, and you put it on it, and you rub it, and then the whatever it is transfers to the brick.
Interesting.
It was
Yeah,
really
it
cool.
could
I'd never seen it before. I was very,
it can
very.
be really nasty, especially if it does not apply right. It can be very frustrating. And those stickers, you
But
But
got to
yeah,
get
every
it on
time
right.
I hate stickers.
Is it vinyl and then you need the transfer paper?
No, whatever this one kit had, it was Stonehenge, and so they had all the bricks for the Stonehenge, but they didn't have
Mhm.
the detail of the bricks. So instead of having
Mm.
a textured brick that they had made, they just basically used a regular brick, and you would take this decal, you'd set it on it, and you would transfer it with like a popsicle stick. You'd rub it and rub it, and then it would go onto the thing. You'd remove the the part that it was
Mhm.
on, and then the print was on the brick. It was really
Mhm.
kind of cool. I've never seen it since.
What are
It's the only
gunpla?
one.
What are gunpla stickers? He said
I don't
gunpla or
know.
gunplay stickers are worse
Mhm.
because they're super tiny.
Some are just really small, and you have if even using a pair of tweezers is hard to put them on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Peter Venkman said was referring to the basketball center court. When I hear center court, I think of Wimbledon. Yeah, I said Wimbledon because that's a friend and I always made fun of Wimbledon and London because we called it Wimbledon just for the hell of it. So, but hey, we got 17 of y'all here. Thank y'all for being here. Sit back, enjoy the show. We are getting more, a couple more shows, and then we'll get into some fun stuff here.
I think
What's
my wife is ninja watching in the background. So if you want to shout her out, you can.
Linda?
Whoops, I already did.
Oh, well, just Linda, get on and hit the like button at least. I'm just kidding. But no, and Linda, his wife, we also got to meet at Epic. That was wonderful.
Mhm.
That was wonderful too. So Jess said I had to pick for a couple hours for the online order from the store earlier. Went down the Lego aisle and thought of you, Mrs.
I love looking at the Lego stuff.
And
It's
thank
so
you again.
expensive,
Yeah.
though.
And Jess just sent us some wonderful stuff. Thank you again, Jess, for that.
Oh yes.
Gunpla is Mobile Suit Gundam model kits. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, those things were a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what he's talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are
They're
they
tiny
that
as
small?
well. They're annoying. They're very annoying. And then you get frustrated and you want to damn throw the Gundam.
Mhm.
Okay. I hear Gundam and I think of Gundam style. That dance side. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, I'm
It's
gonna have to
not
smack you when I
Gundam.
see you.
I'm here dancing. You know, Mrs. can see me dancing. You know, Mrs. would not let me dance. We were with Lorena at Disney Springs one night. Lorena's looking at her, admiring me dancing, cutting a rug, and Mrs. is like telling me, "Stop it, stop," and then just kind of walked away. I'm like, I was having fun to Bruno Mars, right, Mrs.
Yes.
Lorena was really impressed. She was laughing so hard. It was.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was impressed.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But anyway,
She's probably going. Oh, he's trying. There's an A
he's
for
trying.
effort.
Well, she did say there was somebody worse than me there that night. So that was good.
Was it me? Because I can't help if I do what I do when I'm drunk.
No, I didn't see you there that night. That was another night. So it's good. Erica's laughing like, what did I get into tonight? But hey, all right. Well,
Come on,
let's pop.
Erica. Raph's
Yeah.
guilty of it too, and you know it.
What?
Raph's probably guilty of drunk dancing too.
Listen, this is how bad. You know,
Trying to
sometimes
think
You know,
back.
but
you go to church and you can kind of clap and stuff. Mrs. has actually grabbed my hands and held them together and said, "Stop." In church, because he's like, "You have no rhythm." I'm like, "I'm beating it." No, you're not. You're way out of rhythm.
the beat would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and it'd be okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try to do how he claps. I might not be able to because I have rhythm. So it'd be
So-
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And it was like, stop it. Just stop it. Please. If you can't stop. I don't care if it's on beat or off beat, but at least be on some beat somewhere.
Well, I
That's
get
all I
right
ask.
every once in a while.
So,
But
Dead
yes,
Man, if I hand you one of my guitars, you'd be lost.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I might have to pay you to do that.
Okay. I can
That
do
might be a
that.
good skit.
Okay. Well, that would be good. Jess said, I find it funny. Aang walked in and Mrs. opened the box, was asking about where the bucket hat I said Mrs. Pudding came from. Yes.
Yeah.
Love the bucket hats. All right. Another of our chill wits on Thursday. Chewing the Cud with Eclectic Goat. We have not yet decided on a topic. We may be about zombies. We may be about movies or movies and books. We're still doing this, but we have set, again, her third appearance on the channel. So come back. Very, very well spoken lady. It has a zombie video on her channel now, Mrs. It's really
I'm going to have
fascinating.
to watch that one.
Yes, if you can, yes, if
I'll
somebody
look
can
for
find
it.
that link, yeah, put that
I'll
out
look
there.
for it.
She really great guest. So this is another one of our series. You come and take a look, and of course we got at least scheduled for now, as long as everything works. We got somebody named Erica scheduled for the 24th
Who's
on
that
Thursday
Erica
night.
kid?
Who's that?
I don't
But
That's me.
hey, so
How'd
we're
she
looking.
get there?
I don't know. But hey, we're always on the lookout for hanging out with new people and finding out about them. So that's what's coming. And then we've got our last Thursday of the month is trying to get back to our standard movie reviews with Daisy Blossom or At the Movies. We're going to try to do 1985 again, 40 years ago from now. And this is always a joy with my great friend Daisy Blossom as we get together and talk about movies. This is going to be a survey of different types of movies like Back to the Future. It's 40 years. Of course, Rambo, Rocky 4. Who did Police Academy 2? I mean,
Why do I remember all those movies like it was just yesterday? God.
Because you're
Yeah.
old.
yes.
Yeah.
But you know what I just found out the other day is that some of these had cartoons, like Back to the Future had a cartoon, Police Academy had a cartoon. It's like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
A lot
don't
of them had
remember those.
cartoons.
No, I remember Police Academy did sometime later, but I didn't have. But they're really not. I mean, they just kind of fell below the radar. It's just because like Police Academy was not. You can see Back to the Future having cartoons, but Police Academy
Police
back in those days
Academy,
was kind of like.
RoboCop.
Well, see,
Um,
Police Academy was one because it was more of an adult movie. It's kind of like you think like that would not have.
well,
wouldn't-
RoboCop was a very
Yeah.
not kid-friendly movie.
Yeah, Teen Wolf had one too. So,
But the
let's see.
RoboCop and the Rambo one really, really surprised me. I just like, okay.
Oh, it did. It did. Stunning lights, trumpets because they sound like farts. And Snorter Poopa said fart boxes for everyone. So, and this is the
Yes.
link to the Eclectic Goat. Yes. Oh, you like the fart boxes?
I like,
you like the
anything
fart
fart
boxes for
because
everyone?
it's funny.
Oh,
It makes me laugh. So, farts are funny.
well, you come to the right place when we get some of our news stories for the games we play.
I get a story for you, Dad, that I'm gonna have to record some. I told Erica Lorraine about it, but since you
Yeah.
like the fart things, I'll
Yeah.
talk to you afterwards and I'll send you some videos
Okay.
because
That'll work.
you will die hysterically. I just kind of told Snort what it is in the chat, but my car will fart at you.
God, that's hilarious. Well, folks, make
Okay,
sure
when
you
we
check out the Eclectic
when we
Goat in
come
this
in
link. Go ahead, go ahead, Erica.
when we come in to visit, can I take your car to the gate of Patrick Air Force Base just so I can let it rip in front of security forces? That's all I'm saying.
Nice.
Yeah, no problem. I could probably still get temporary badge so I can go in too.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Oh, car,
Not a
not
cat,
cat.
Snort. It's a car.
Police Academy was on cable. Yeah, I remember when it was on a kid. So, hey. Oh, Jess said Fathom events. Yeah, Spinal Tap 41st anniversary, July 5th to 7th. Yes. And greetings, Connie Cleary. How are you? We got 19 people here tonight.
hello, Connie.
Wow. Thank y'all for being here. Smash that like button, 4 of y'all. But hey, thank you. And I do say, go watch the Eclectic Goat. It'll be our third time coming on, but this video about the history of zombies and zombie movies is professionally well done and one of the best videos I've seen on a channel on YouTube. If you like zombies, go watch this. I highly recommend that. Okay. Very much so. And let's see. All right. And I think with that, oh gosh, stunning like you could probably break into Area 51 with that car. Just one of the cards and knock it down. Yes. Oh, Snorter Poopa said late Leslie Nielsen was well known for carrying a fart box all the time using in interviews. Let me squirrel now. This is kind of what we
Oh,
squirrel.
dude, do I have
We're going to go
I have
ahead, and then we're
story
going in
for
a
you
different
guys.
direction. Go ahead.
Well, I was in town last year and me and my sister went to Winn-Dixie. It's a grocery store in Florida. And we're in the produce section and we're picking up tomatoes and cucumbers. And all of a sudden we heard this loud fart. This lady next to me looks over like this. And I looked at her. And my sister goes, "What the hell?" Then we heard it again. And I stepped back and I looked at the lady and I said, "That was not me." And then Anna, my sister, goes, "What the?" And yes, the F4. And so I finally realized someone's got a remote control fart thing, and they buried it in the tomatoes somewhere in the cart. So I looked over and I said, "Someone's got the remote control. Has it?" So I panned over and I see these two guys in the seafood area, and they're just cracking up. And I said, "It was you. It's y'all, isn't it?" And the guy in the white suit pulls out the remote control. He's like,
Jeez, that had
"Anyway,
to
you
be
got to be
loud.
there." We were dying. And I told this guy, I was like, "Man," I'm like, "you have no idea how many times I wanted to pull the same crank at my job."
No, I
As a
know.
youth
Yep.
minister, no less. Like I had this elaborate plan all planned out, and I know I could have pulled it off, and it would have been so freaking hilarious. But I never had the time.
Well, I will top that. I think not quite on the about grocery store intercom. When my dad was alive, before I met the missus, I was like late teenager, maybe early college, and we were at Kmart. And I see him about halfway, but there's a beautiful young lady on the other side of the walking my way. I'm walking that way. He's about halfway in the middle. And then all of a sudden, we get about 20 feet away, he walks down the aisle. And all of a sudden, we're walking together. The lady and I were walking together. And all of a sudden, our eyes meet as we both hit the foulest stench you've ever smelled in your life.
Crop dusted.
So I'm like, holy shit, lady. She's beautiful. I'm like, how do you say anything to, I mean, she just kind of grinned. And I'm like, I was like, F you, dad. F you, dad. And I went, and I'm like, I found him. I'm like, why the hell did you do that to me? She's beautiful. He just laughed. Like,
Yeah.
damn it, dad. I was like,
You were crop
"Jeez."
dusted good.
Oh, big time. I mean, she was pretty and she kind of grinned. I mean, but how do you start a conversation seriously with somebody when you walk into that?
You should have
Like,
just said deadpan. So it's kind of crappy smelling here. Why don't we go someplace better?
I guess
I
I
would
was
have
just
said, a pro goes to the candle aisle. Just saying.
there. I just didn't. I was just like, I just was so stunned. But yeah, the fart machine. Leslie Nielsen's funny farts. Let's go on a squirrel chase. I mean, let's see. Well, let's do this. I'm going to show one last show that's coming up, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more with Wes. But I do want to hit on Leslie Nielsen. So this is an unplanned topic tonight. But folks, the other show, like I said, the squirrel streams, the late night streams, I really have got hiatus for a while, needing sleep and stuff. But they can happen at times. I don't know if I get the mood to go live because, I do so much randomly. But this is what we're bringing up on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Go West Dad Man, where it's just Wes Cagle
I
and
have
me.
that shirt. To protect your nut shirt. I have that.
Oh, yes. Well, that's his standard. Because we, like I said, the late night streams have been called the squirrel streams because we just jump all over the place, tree to tree, nut to nut. And so Wes is the keeper of protecting your nuts. And so we're going to do a 2-man show. We'll have periodic guests on, working on some guests already. But
I guess
for
I
some
should
time-
put Wes Cagle's name underneath that because people don't get the headline.
Oh, I guess so. But hey, but it's I love the look of it though. Got that Western feel. Go West, combining both of our names. So
Did
it's
you
really
guys
good.
notice that the little squirrel has a cowboy hat on?
Yes. I like that.
Isn't it adorable?
Yes, dorkable. So that is the Wednesday show that we're bringing forward with Wes. So there will be some regular streams streams starting the middle of July between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night on my channels. Mrs. Will probably be trying to do some more stuff at night as time goes. You're still considering what you want to do, right, Mrs.?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might. Yes, I don't know.
So
I've got ideas, and I might expand with some of the crafting stuff and do like a I can never say this word when I think about it. I gotta look at it. Amigurumi, which is like little crocheted or knitted stuff, creatures and things. I might do a stream with that. Some kind of craft thing, maybe. I've kind of put my brick builds on hold because number one, I was running out of doing them. I was running out of them and I didn't have money to get them. And so, but I might do that. But I'm thinking maybe at one night do like a later in the evening, 9, 8, or something like that on some nights that Dad Man's not doing something.
Right. So that's kind of so. The reason why I really wanted and had planned on this really being an update stream at first was it's a significant change. Had been so remote, so unplanned, but I'm refocusing to try to do more consistent live streams and wanted to get the word out that July is marking a change and transition to more regular streaming. I'll still pop up on Lorena's channel and Mark's as things happen and stuff as we're invited. But but in terms of what my channel is, it's been hard because people are like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. So look forward to that Monday through Wednesdays to any of those things. And like I said, Thursday too, I can always go live late night too. You never know. Maybe one night I'll talk to Tom and Tom's up late and we'll just say, hey, let's do something.
Yeah,
So-
I caught you. Usually when I'm typing to you in the chats at that late at night, I'm usually watching on the iPad laying in bed trying to sleep.
Yeah,
Keyword.
I understand that. I understand that. Well, that's what we got going on here. 45 minutes in, we put on a lot of stuff. But listen, Leslie Nielsen, the fart stories. Okay. Leslie Nielsen was one of the greatest comedic actors I've ever loved. Airplane. Definitely The Naked Gun.
Yep.
What is this friggin' abomination about the new Naked Gun? To me, it's a hard no. I don't like Leslie Nielsen for numerous reasons. I mean Liam Neeson. I for numerous reasons. The trailer's parts I just can't get behind. What are y'all thoughts on the new Naked Gun movie coming out?
I'm gonna watch it just to see what a train wreck it is. I'm gonna hope that maybe it's semi good, but I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't get how they're gonna do the comedy the way they used to.
It's not the same effect. Leslie Nielsen could just look and you'd laugh. Liam Neeson.
He.
Go ahead, Mrs.
Leslie Nielsen started off as a dramatic actor, and then he had his second wind or whatever when he was older, starting with the comedy, and he is good at it. And I just don't think that it's like having somebody redo a Charlie Chaplin movie. You just can't. I don't care who you are, you just can't do it. And I kind of feel this way with Leslie Nielsen. What he did, he was good at it. And I just don't. Even the bad movies are were funny, but I'm not going to watch it because I just really like the Leslie Nielsen ones, and I don't want to give them any money.
Yeah,
I'll wait until it streams somewhere.
I never say never. I know I said hard no, but this one I won't give Cynthia. But and if you want to see it, go for it. Because I'm not a channel that says don't go see something or whatever. No, you make up your own mind for your own self. That's a big thing around here. But for me, I just love Leslie Nielsen. It'd be like trying to remake Airplane. I mean, you can't do that. And Erica, what do you think though? Do you have any thoughts? Are you young enough? Yeah, you remember Leslie Nielsen, don't you? And Naked Gun. What do you think?
Yeah. So we saw the trailer earlier this evening, and Raph was kind of laughing at it. So I guess he wants to watch it. I kind of got that vibe from him. Me, on the other hand, it just looked really cheesy. It just didn't have the same comedic vibe as the originals. Because there was Naked Gun and a Naked Gun 1.5.
Or 2.5.
Naked Gun 2.5, Naked Gun 33 1/3.
And they all progressively got worse too.
Yeah, I only went up to 1.5, which was the second one. That was it. But yeah, it seemed like a cheap shot at trying to bring back something from the past. And I don't know, it just wasn't I wasn't feeling it, but Raph was laughing, so I have a feeling he will probably want to see it.
And you do it, especially if you're married for your spouse and stuff, because I like Mrs. is going to watch Flash with me, Ant-Man and Quantumania and that stuff. But the one she refused she said, I ain't watching that shit, was about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Dysentery. That's the one she drew the line at. So
listen, I still haven't even pirated that shit, so don't feel bad.
Well, speaking of that, let me bring in, let me say hello to Sashi. Sashi's here with us. And Sashi, hang around because I've got at least one meme or something for you later. I thought about you. Yeah, Shirley, you're joking. And don't call me Shirley. Yes, exactly. But yes. And Snortopoopas did say that. I think that, the one was a guy that played Norberg's son making the fake. Yeah, that was the one I agreed at. Wow, we got 21 people hanging out tonight. You guys rock. Make sure 6 of y'all keep hitting that like button. But hey, thank you, everybody. But hey, some Nerd Takes is here. Hey, Nerd Takes. Good to see you tonight. How are you? We have gotten the channel updates going. We're back to regular streaming in the middle of July. But now that we got the Wes Cagle, the protector of the nuts here. Wes, $50 fine for being late.
Late. This isn't late. This is beyond late. I'm sorry. I told you I was gonna take a nap before the thing.
It's okay, dude. I know you took a nap.
Go off. My alarm didn't go off. I don't know.
Wait,
I don't know.
Wes, you're in New Jersey, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you're smoking that. You're smoking that funny stuff, sleeping it off. I got you.
Yeah. But
Did you say hi to Gap after dark?
I said Gap. I said hi, Gap. I did say hi in chat. I did say hi in chat.
Okay, I just wanted to make
yes,
sure.
Yes, thank you for the reminder. We got 5 on the panel. A lot of people in the chat. That's wonderful. So, Erica, I agree with your sentiments. That's kind of the way I feel. It's like that they tried to remake a number of different movies. That it just seems like they're grasping at something. But I agree. If somebody wants to do it, you watch it though. They may like it, and you may enjoy it. Go ahead, Mrs.
There's so much of Hollywood now. All they're doing is the nostalgia. They are banking on the older people going to watch something because of nostalgia. That's they remake all the live action from animation. It's all just getting on this nostalgia train, thinking that people are not really going to care. Well, I don't know. I don't know what they are thinking. That they can do a piece of crap, and just because you slap a name on something that they loved as you're younger, that it's going to be okay. And they're finding that a lot of times it's not working.
Mm-hmm. But I do. I mean, I like Erica said though. You kind of like there have been stuff that you've watched or that you look, and I kind of do. But when you're willing to try it for somebody else, and like I say, I'll never be one of the channel to tell people not to do something either, because you never know. You might be surprised. We've had that happen with us, Mrs. Remember, like that one Marvel movie, the Susong, or do you remember? Chung-Li. Yeah, Chung-Li.
I like that one, but you know my criteria of liking martial arts movies.
Yeah, as long as you get sexy Asian men's abs, you're good, right?
Well, just sexy abs in general.
Okay, well, that's like I said, that's the Mrs. Mrs. criteria there. So
and good fight scenes.
And good fight scenes. Okay, but hey,
man, my wife actually showed up in chat. I'm gonna run now. I'm scared.
Oh no, Shang-Chi, thank you for that. Shang-Chi, yes. Rod Thunderheart's here too. Rod, how are you? Linda F, hello. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. Well, we haven't even gotten to the funny stuff yet, Linda.
That's what Dad, man, I do have to leave.
I'm sorry.
I don't have my shows ready for tomorrow.
I know. I'm sorry. Well,
and so I'm gonna work on them some.
Did you want to at least come back for the memes real quick, or do you want me to go to
what
the
are
memes,
you doing memes?
I can do memes now after I show Wes Cagle what you came up with.
Oh, okay. I'll go after memes. I'll go after memes then.
Okay.
I like memes.
All right. Well, let's do this, folks. Let me say hi to Wes. Wes, how are you tonight?
Rested now.
Okay, so you're good to go for 10 hours then, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, Sashi said Shang-Chi was okay in Asia. Asian mythology stuff is normal for them. So,
Mhm.
oh, and Snorpoop has asked if you've been chuckling at Tom, Linda. All right, we got the misses for a few minutes, but Wes, we announced the streaming. We're starting more full-time streams starting in the middle of July. You know, you and I have talked about replacing the late night squirrel stream, and you and I will start on July 16th on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Remember?
Yep.
Guess
Definitely.
what? We're going to call it, and here's what Mrs. came up with. We're calling it Go West Dad Man.
There you
There
go.
you go. How do you
Yep.
like your work with that?
Nice. Kind of that was a play on Go West, young man.
Yes, and you got even your squirrel's got a cowboy hat.
Very cool. Very cool.
Absolutely. So, all right. With that, that's it for the promotions and the updates. Now we're going to get into some of the funny stuff. The missus is here for memes, so we will do that. So, yeah. Tom did say while I'm transitioning, getting over to the thing here. I guess I got to be careful how I say that publicly these days. But
At least you quit saying plug yourself.
Yeah, I did quit saying that. You gave me enough hell about that I. Yeah, I'd say like we were in and like, hey, Tom, plug yourself, you know, that type of thing. That's how it
Go,
comes
hey,
out.
Mrs., go plug yourself. And I'm like, no, I refuse to. Not on stream anyway.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but old man come and said, I was at Walmart and Mom let out a loud fart. Looked at Mom and said, Mom, how could your face turn bright red? Yes. Oh gosh, those are crazy. All right, so let's see. There's the Mrs. Link. All right. All right. So West, we're looking for that on the 16th of July. I'm having trouble remembering my months tonight, West. Really, I am.
Yeah. Well, that happens when you finally put the 55 and 55, Dadman 55.
Exactly. Hey, John's here. Where's John? Oh. Okay. All right. We're talking about memes. Well, edging towards comedy boundaries. Yes, we've talked about edging a lot of times, like you glass people out there. So that's interesting. All right. Let me see. Let me get this cucumber bigger. Here we go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Cucumbers are really good for memory. Someone stuck one up my friend's ass 30 years ago, and he still remembers.
It's hard to forget that.
You remember the line? What was that? With the salami? Don't cut it up. What do you think? My ass is a bank?
Oh, God, I've never heard that one. Where was that from?
That was some movie. I'm trying to remember. My God.
Oh, my gosh, that's funny.
All right. That's hilarious. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have
Linda
that.
cracking up in the other room.
Oh,
sorry.
That's perfect. We love people laughing. You should be here when Mrs. does her streams in the morning and she's cracking her own self up, laughing at her own memes. And I'm like, I had to walk out there before and ask her if she's okay. She's laughing so hard. All right. So, of course, Erica, you know about Waffle House, right?
No. What?
What? You've been to Florida? You don't know what Waffle House is?
Oh, Waffle House.
Waffle House, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I live at Waffle House. It sounded different when you said it.
I don't know. We call that Dadmanese. You should see when I voice chat into a DM, it comes out all kinds of weird stuff, right, Mrs.?
Yes, I have learned to read it. I can decipher Dadmanese.
And sometimes it does not come out well at all. So, but yes, but Waffle House, West, you I know you don't.
Yeah, you get a meal and a show every time.
Oh God! Well, we got some memes on that. Tom F. What about you? I mean, I know. What about you and Linda? Do y'all go to Waffle House much?
We're more of an IHOP or Denny's.
Oh, cool! I got a meme for that.
I love Waffle House.
This is wonderful.
It's fine.
I don't discriminate. I like IHOP and Denny's too. I like Kiki's Cafe. They're good too.
Waffle House, they still only use cash, right?
No, they've gone to credit cards too now.
Okay, I didn't know that. Then I'll go
Yeah,
and check them out.
I've been using debit for years.
Yeah,
well, that tells you how the last time I walked through the door one.
But they've gotten expensive, more expensive than
Yes.
Denny's
Uh-huh.
and even I think like IHOP, which is
Say
shocking.
what?
When we
After
were
They
after the lockdown, when they came back, their menu was they limited it a lot, and their prices went up.
Yeah, it's like I mean,
yeah, a
it's like
lot.
you're paying like lunch, dinner food prices for breakfast foods. I mean,
Yeah, it's like
it's
$14.99. Or when we went there, yeah, it was like 14 for the not the slam, I'm thinking of Denny's. The All-Star
Yeah,
yeah.
breakfast.
it's
Yeah,
Oh
crazy.
yeah,
it was cheaper to get pancakes, bacon, and a little bit of eggs than get an omelet. It was like,
Mhm.
excuse me?
yeah.
Okay.
It's happened, and that's why we don't go as much. When I go, I just get the triple hash browns. That's the way I limit my cost. But it's it's not what
Well, what
everybody
we
else would
do
eat.
is we get we'll get like the All Star, and then I'll usually give the waffle to someone else. We'll like spread the food
Oh no,
around.
I annihilate. I annihilate it. Like, I
I
will eat
missed
half
their
the waffle, but I will
missed their
annihilate.
$6 thing. Those
They
little
And I get
use
it
menus.
with
they don't have
grits
them,
and then get and the hash browns on the side.
but Tom,
So
they don't do the $6 menus anymore.
Yeah, I know. The eggs
Yeah,
in a basket. I missed that shit. That was great.
yeah, perfect pricing, and that's cool, Erica. If you come to Florida, we'll have to all have a meetup at a Waffle House, though, and it's
We gotta
been
get
freaking love
insurance
Waffle House.
first.
Wait, if we go to a Waffle House, we all got to bring whoopee cushions.
Yeah.
why is that?
Or
Oh,
fart machine.
For the fart machines, yeah.
Just
Okay,
fart wars.
I got a Jar Jar Banks whoopee cushion.
fart machine is more inconspicuous. We could blame it on the waitress.
I don't know if they come out throwing chairs at you, because if you've seen some of the YouTube videos, it's
Dad,
like,
I'm always carrying. I'm just saying.
I know. Well, listen, let's talk about waffle. Are y'all okay, Brandon Pan? Are y'all pancakes or waffle people? I'm a pancake person.
Oh,
Both.
okay. So I know both. So I love pancakes until I started making my own waffles, and they're so freaking good. Now I've kind of become a waffle girl, but I still love me some pancakes.
Tom, pick one. If you had to pick one,
Steak and eggs.
you're
Oh,
like
that's what
Mrs.
Raph would say. Steak and eggs.
It's like you're like my wife. And do you want chocolate or vanilla milkshake? Strawberry. Like,
Exactly.
Well, I knew that they had it there, and that's what I
Listen, if I
wanted.
have to pick one, I'm not going to pick one either. I'm just going to go something else.
okay, Mrs. What about you? Pancake or waffle?
I prefer waffles, but they have to be cooked well. They have to be kind of crunchy. They have to cook the outside really well.
Right. Wes, what about you?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Yeah.
See,
I
I
knew
like
I didn't
pancakes
like
so much better because I like to roll the bacon up in them. That's
Let me
why.
throw a curveball at you guys. What about
Okay.
French toast?
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
I won't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
won't eat it. I won't eat it because it's egg based.
Oh, I
He
love
doesn't
French
eat
toast.
eggs. He doesn't eat
I like
eggs
the
that are like hard boiled, scrambled, any kind of egg. He'll eat like an egg that's in a cake.
oh,
But if it's like a quiche or custard,
wow.
anything like that, he won't
Yeah,
eat it.
yeah. No, I get it. My great aunt used to feed me raw eggs when I was real little, and I will not eat eggs that are runny and they have to be cooked dry, very dry.
Well, see, my
Um,
mom made potato salad. When she boiled the eggs, it stunk the house up like sulfur water. I don't know what or how she
oh,
did. Ever since then,
you just can't do it.
She said you ate eggs as a kid, but just the smell, that association, I don't care.
It's
I
because
just
she overcooked the
Yeah,
egg.
they're overcooked. Yeah, if you overcook, you release the sulfur from the yolk, and then it's too much.
Oh,
yeah. So blame it
You
on
get
mom.
the fart smell before you eat them.
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah,
this is horrible. Sashi said though over here, McDonald's is almost fine dining. And Erica, if you do have stuff, keep throwing stuff out there like that if you want to. Sometimes I cut off, and if we got to go back, I'm sorry. I just keep going. But to be fair, our McDonald's looks better than yours according to tourists. Yes. Have y'all seen a lot of the memes around the internet? I mean, that's been some of the themes of some of the memes lately. Is like from the 70s and 80s when you had the play sets, you had the color. You had Grimace, you had neat McDonald's. Now they all look so bland, corporate hotel like with
Where
no
is
personality.
Sashi?
Huh? Sashi
Where
is
is
in
Sashi?
Malaysia. Sashi is our food expert in Malaysia. Exactly. So, but what do y'all think with the new McDonald's? I mean, are they too boring? Or?
They look like Apple stores, because now
Yeah.
they've got the stand-up kiosk where you can order. And I mean, they look like that out here in Germany too. They're just very almost Scandinavian, like a Scandinavian modern look, very chic. I mean, I get the convenience, but it's not themed. I miss the characters. I do miss, seeing but it is what it is.
Absolutely.
At least
Yeah.
they still got pancakes, and well, they do in the States anyways. Out here, I'm freaking dying because their breakfast here sucks.
Oh, what is a typical German McDonald's breakfast? Because I understand that the
Yeah.
menus are not like what they are here. What is
Yeah.
the traditional
Not at
McDonald's?
all. They
y'all
have they do have these sausage and egg McMuffins, or they had them for a long while. Then they took them off the menu and they replaced the sausage with a beef patty, and that was disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Now they brought back the sausage, and we were like, "Oh, finally, you figured out you're a sausage country," So you brought
You
that
think?
back.
Yeah.
They
No
have like
sauerkraut in
scrambled
here for
egg,
breakfast at
bacon.
McDonald's?
You can get croissants. They have the McCafe, so you can get like kind of pastries. They're more like muffins and these the Simpsons looking donuts. You can get those.
Oh wow.
Um,
Okay.
They have, I don't know. It's been so long. They changed the menu. It's been so long because we just don't eat breakfast there anymore. That there's just nothing on the menu that's. Oh, they did have pancakes, and they were about as big as my finger here.
Wow, that's not even the
Like
mini
the little
size.
Dunkaroos. It was like pancake Dunkaroos.
Oh wow.
And they were terrible because they were hard and just rubbery, like they were overcooked. And I'm like, this
It's
isn't
because they
pancake.
microwave them. The pancakes here, they microwave. They're frozen, and I believe they microwave them, and that they're ugh. I mean, I don't mind microwave pancakes, but I don't want to go to a restaurant and pay for a pancake that they
Yeah.
microwave.
Legatus is saying the McDonald's there in Canada is cooking areas walled off, the eating areas sterile looking. None of the charm,
Yeah.
it once had.
And
I-
nobody, you guys notice nobody actually, when you go in there to order, there's and I mean significantly less people eating in the restaurants. There's
Yeah.
hardly anybody actually sitting there to eat. At least in the States. Now here in Germany, it's a different story. Like people actually sit and stay and eat, and it'll get busy. But in the States, when I was home last year, anywhere we went, I mean, unless you were in the Orlando area, but that's like the exception to the rule. But in your suburbs, it was just like dead. People were doing pickups, the mobile orders. Hardly anybody was actually staying and eating. Back in the day, a whole family would just sit and eat. And you got the cool Happy Meal, and you got the toy, and you got the parents telling the kids, let me see your toy, eat your burger. You can have the toy after you're finished eating. There's none of
Yeah.
that.
No, that's a good observation because I've noticed that. See, I prefer to eat there because the food's hotter, supposedly. As long as
I
it
just won't
comes
eat it.
out.
I
Yeah.
call it McRats.
McRats. Well, Snortapoopa said that kind of with Waffle House a little bit ago, but Snortapoopa loves the eggs sunny side up. Some states you can't order those at all because of health. Really? Wow,
wow,
that's
I
like
didn't know
not
that.
getting. That's like Mrs. likes her steak
Wow.
mooing and almost mooing, but it's like health regulations. Tom, your wife says no Waffle House.
Yeah, I told her and things. I'm going to drag her there, and she's going to like it. Most
Yeah,
likely, if you
What
don't
about
see me later,
there's
gonna
Huddle
kick out.
House.
Huddle House is awesome though.
Huddle House is
Yeah,
like
they're good.
what Waffle House used to be.
there's
Well,
a
they
place
have
in
a broader. They
Daytona.
have a broader
Huddle House.
menu too. Yeah, Huddle
There was
House.
Yeah.
a place in Daytona. It's called Grandma's. We used to like to go to. That
Mm.
place was good for breakfast.
Absolutely. So, let's see. Sashi's saying if you don't like egg-based toast recipes, you can go with Indian masala toast, vegetarian, so no eggs. Oh, that's interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, and Taco Bell has a kiosk too. And yeah. The guy said same with KFC, even the food courts at a mall. What's a mall now?
Wow.
Our last
Wow,
our last
places.
old one just closed down, and the other one that's in town is probably not long for the future. But
The one in Daytona is still kicking. I'm wondering. I haven't been up there in a while. I got to go take a look.
see, is it an internal mall? Because see, it's like all of our old style internal malls
Yeah, it's
are
an internal.
closing. Okay,
Yeah, it's
But,
an internal. It's basically across from the Speedway.
Okay. Yes, we've seen those, Jess. We got one the other night. Wes, do y'all have a lot of malls still up there, or are they closing down too?
Yeah, a lot of them are in trouble. They are, they're emptied. Not just the people, but the stores won't, just it looks like they're on their last legs. A lot of them. I mean, there are all the new ones that had been recently built in, from about 95 or 2000 to now are going, but some of the older ones have a little bit more life, but no, not good.
What about like Garden State Plaza in Willowbrook?
That one I don't know. I haven't.
They were pretty big on Route 4 and Route
Yeah,
80.
no, that's a little farther north than I usually. The ones the big, there were like 4 big ones in the central Jersey area: the Woodbridge Shopping Center,
Okay.
Brunswick Square Mall, Bridgewater Commons, and I forget the 4th one. It might have gone. Oh, Quaker Bridge Mall. Those 4 have been there since before I was born, so they're still all right. But the other ones, like there was one that was within I could walk. It was literally like they built it in my backyard almost when I was in North Brunswick, and that one is completely devoid of life now. So.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me say hello to Scott Westbrook. Greetings, Scott Westbrook. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for being here. Everybody, make sure you've hit that like, subscribe. We appreciate y'all being here with us tonight. We got Tom F. and Erica with us, Wes Cagle and Mrs., who are usually my sidekicks, and we got great new people with us tonight. We got to get back to the memes because Mrs. This is what happens is that we take sidetracks. But yeah, Sears is gone too. Definitely ours. Regency Mall in Jacksonville finally went away, and that was the oldest of all the malls. So now there's one more that's an internal, but they got the town center stuff. But hey, waffles are just pancakes with abs.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it's cool. It's okay. Some of these will get you though. Some of these are really will get you. We'll see. We'll hope. Okay. Now I've got a pro tip for eating healthy. We talked about eggs and stuff like that earlier. Well, let's take this and we shall healthy eating pro tip number 42. If you want to cut down on how much syrup you put on your waffles, there is less room for the syrup if you fill all the little holes with butter.
I agree with that.
Yes. That's why I like waffles over pancakes, because if you put butter on a pancake, the butter slides off and it ends up all on your body. You put butter on a waffle and it fills in all those holes, or the syrup, all that stuff.
Well,
it don't matter. I still use half a bottle of syrup.
Oh. There you go.
Yeah, but they fill up in the holes. They're not all over the plate, so it's concentrated.
What about peanut butter? I know some people use peanut butter or chocolate.
Peanut butter with a little bit of syrup. Oh yeah.
So I know some
I'm
other
a
people
purist
told
when
us
it comes to a lot of these, but I do like strawberries and like whipped cream to eat it like a strawberry shortcake. That's good, but that's as far as I take it.
I can eat peanut butter just with just a spoonful of peanut butter. I love peanut butter.
We do have places that serve the chicken and waffles where they do use the powdered sugar and a little bit of strawberry on it too. So with bone-in chicken, so that's another change that they thing that people can do. Legatus thought waffles were pancakes with dimples, and stunning drowns the waffles and pancakes in syrup anyway. Jess asks, is the butter better than syrup though? I think it depends on what you want. Maple syrup,
put them
absolutely.
together.
Yeah.
Buttery and syrupy.
Sweet butter.
Sweet butter. All right. Well, that's
honey
cool.
butter's good. Ooh.
Honey butter.
I don't discriminate. Any kind of butter you put in front of me, I'm going to lather it on and then take half a bottle of syrup and just.
Gotcha.
Lap it. Yep.
Would you maple syrup or any type of flavored syrup? I know the Canadians
I
are
like
speaking.
Yeah, I know they like their maple syrup. I have a bottle of the Canadian maple syrup in the glass bottle, and I can't get the stupid thing open. It's like I swear the top is just glued on.
Run it under hot water.
Vice grips.
Okay.
All right.
Ice
Well,
cream.
I
listen.
like the Aunt Jemima brand.
Let's see.
Mm.
Sashi said in Malaysia over
Yeah.
here, peanut
Did you
butter
hear
and
what
chocolate's
she-
prefer.
Did you hear what she said? She answered your question about the
Okay.
syrup.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
I
heard
like
it.
I like the
Yeah.
I like Aunt Jemima is my favorite for store bought.
Yeah. That's. I've gotten to where I don't eat syrup as much. I sometimes because I like bacon. I'm bacon obsessed. So, but that's interesting. But yeah, maybe hopefully you can get the lid off that Canadian bottle one day because that's really good syrup.
Syrup
I'm
and coffee,
sure.
it'll clean your colon.
Yeah, there you go. That's important. It's a pro health tip. Okay. Speaking of that, West is back. Well, when I first asked, Tom's an old fart like me. You know, he's been around block, like I said. Wes misses know the show. One of the things I actually asked Erica was, well, sometimes we slip into a little more adult themes accidentally by hand, you know. So I just like to prepare my guests for anything. So, folks, just here we go with waffles. Waffles are just pancakes that are ribbed for your pleasure.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The saying is anything's a dildo if you're game enough for it.
That's like we got that. All right. Well, we had the cucumber earlier, so we had this one with that.
Yes.
So, but yes, adult themes here. Yeah, occasionally, you know how we go. You remember we talked about all the Canadian towns, you know, and all their things and the phallic icebergs floating off near Newfoundland and stuff. So it happens. All right. Well, okay. At least Linda wants the blueberry syrup. Okay. Well, you survived that one, Erica. You're still on the show, so I'm happy. I know kind of what do you say after that one, but hey. All right. Sashi said,
An odd joke because waffles get soggy, so I'm like, I mean, unless maybe Eggos, because Eggos, aren't usually soft when you toast them.
oh, I
I don't
didn't
think
even
too much
think
about
that line. Oh, God. Okay. Well, hey. Sashi said jam or kaya coconut spread is pretty popular there in Malaysia. So, Sashi,
Oh,
So what?
Sashi said
I gotta look
jam
at
or
what,
kaya coconut spread is popular over there. Sashi's our food expert over in Malaysia. He's always coming up with food recipes for the missus and stuff.
That's
doing
why
our shows.
that's why they walk. He said that they one time that they walk over there all the time, or they'd all be like humongous because they love eating.
Yeah. All right. Now this one, West. Have I ever told you about the time when I bumped into somebody at Waffle House? Mrs., you remember we were there, and the one dude like disappeared for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
He was kind of sleeping at that table. He was in the bathroom for like 30 minutes. Then when I went in there, it's like after midnight. When I went in there, there's blood on the floor and everywhere. Like,
what?
okay. I just backed out. I held it. Yes. There was blood on the toilet, on the sink, and the guy just disappeared for like half an hour in there. It was like just, it's a Waffle House. Well, look at
Almost like going to Walmart at midnight.
Yeah, I know. That's why they shut our 24-hour Walmarts down.
Yeah,
but,
they did it here too. I loved that. I used to go grocery shopping at Walmart at 2:00 in the morning. No more.
I loved it. I
Yeah,
loved
but you got
going
to
there.
see the craziest idiots out at that time at night.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
I might have been one of them.
Don't call yourself an American if you've never been shit-faced at a Waffle House at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Been that way in diners in New Jersey. You don't need Waffle House.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, down here we got Waffle House and Crystal. There's usually the ones when the clubs close at 2 a.m. that everybody love to go to. A Crystal.
Yeah. I love
God.
Crystal Burgers. They got good milkshakes too.
They
I'd rather
don't have the
have White
milkshakes here
Castle.
though anymore. At least the ones we had
They
don't really
don't?
have the milkshakes. Yeah,
Oh,
I know. I remember
These
growing
are
up as a
really
kid,
good
they had the
milkshakes.
best milkshakes. Yeah, I know. It's it's
The
just-
best milkshakes I ever got was at they don't even have them around anymore. The last one shut down, I don't know, about 5-6 years ago, was Roy Rogers. Roy Rogers used to have great
Oh
milkshakes.
man, you're making me
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah.
Well, one thing with Waffle House too is look at the jukebox back there. They actually have their own
Oh,
set
yeah.
of songs for Waffle House.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh, yes. Doesn't like the Jonas Brothers come out with some Waffle House song?
They
So these
do.
are really
These are
these
waffle.
are songs
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
are they're Waffle House songs.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
are they fight inducing? Is that what that is?
no, they like talk about, throwing a burger on the grill or whatever. I mean, they're
Oh.
just
That's
they
funny.
truly are Waffle House songs. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up Waffle House songs now.
There you go.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
Any Brad Pitt fans out there?
He's
Me.
all right.
All right.
I
Well,
like Brad Pitt. He's all right. Not bad.
there you go. If this is your first night at Waffle House, you have to fight.
There you go. Yeah. Huh. Yep. That's why all the
If that was
furniture is
true-
IKEA furniture at Waffle House because it's inexpensive.
If that was true, I'd probably want to go.
Linda's probably like, no. You're saying why don't you? Oh, Linda said I've been shit faced at Tom Sawyer's at 3 a.m.
That's a local diner in Ridgefield, New Jersey.
Oh, I wonder if she was hanging out in to get last
yeah, I
moments
was
at
thinking-
Tom Sawyer's Island at Disney.
No,
Oh,
no,
That's
no,
what I was
no,
thinking,
no.
but no, not you wouldn't at 3 a.m. though.
If she
Well,
got
you
out at
hide
3
out
a.m.
from
on
security.
on Tom Sawyer's Island,
Yeah.
I have to worry how she did it.
I hide out from security. I'm sure there's a way. She's a pro.
Fell asleep in the
She
bathroom.
did used to be a cast member, so yeah.
Yeah. That's
So the
too
secret's
funny.
out, honey. That's what you were doing.
Well, listen, it's all about perfection with cooking, right? And have you ever heard that perfect something doesn't exist? Or something is perfect, that type of thing. Mrs., you're going to love this one, Mrs. Are you still with us?
I'm right here.
I know. Well,
I'm right
listen,
here.
there is, if you think the perfect waffle does not exist, you've not seen this. The Bob
Oh,
Ross waffle maker.
I
it a
did
wa-
not know that was a
What the
thing.
flying?
the happy. I
What?
want a happy little waffle.
That's supposed to be a gag gift.
It's like
So,
eating a
like,
chia pet.
This is uncanny. This is uncanny. I had Bob Ross playing in the background while I was taking the nap this afternoon. Maybe that's why I didn't wake up.
It's from a
sweet.
company. Well, it's $50. Wow. It's called under a company that's called Uncanny Brands. Feed your fandom. And they have a bunch of different things here, but I will put a link out for this if anybody is interested to go to the Zon and look at it. You can. So it is going to be put in the.
Stunning says it looks like my great grandma.
So there we go. Bob, $49.
Wow.
$50 for that little.
Hey, Mrs. Put it on your throne.
I don't want it. If you're going to spend $50, let them.
Super chat. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Get a nice
Tom,
Lego set.
is Robbie a family member, Tom?
Yeah, he's her brother. He's sitting there watching with her.
Oh, yes. All right. There you go. Christmas comes around very soon. We've got we got a couple more of these memes real quick. We'll do this. By the way, Mrs. Jess has a question for you before we let you go, but we got more.
Okay.
Let's see here. I think Wes is going to love this one. I found a great location for my breakfast cafe. Twat waffles for everyone.
Oh, all right. All right.
I think we lost Tom.
Do you have
I've never
a
seen-
story for us?
I know. I've never seen Tom like this. This is.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh.
I think
All
you-
Okay. This goes out to my
Story
brother.
time.
This
All
goes
right,
out to my brother.
We're going to make Tom big here
With
for this.
with my brother-in-law with the going through crystals late at night.
Oh, Crystal
Instead
and
of
farts.
twat waffles.
Oh gosh, yeah.
He gets to the thing and he asks, "Hey, can I get an order of cheesy twats?" I kid you not. And the guy, he goes around and he told me this, and he goes, "Hey, here's your order of cheesy twats. Enjoy." So the guy had a sense of humor about it. But
I
he
took
can
one.
tell better than I can.
We were in a drive-through, and we just kind of pulled up to the speaker and we didn't order anything yet. And I was saying something to Dad, man. I says, "Oh man, I love you." And back in the speaker says, "I love you too. What would you like to order?"
And Dad, man, that picture you got there.
Yeah.
If I was living in that house over there and I was married, I'm sure my wife would be offended and make the township take that sign down.
It's got to be in the UK. It's like it looks twat. It's just
It looks like the UK.
yeah. Ooh, yeah, I agree. Snortopoopas. I'll eat lots of things, but yeah, that doesn't sound good. But yes, Tom, I've never seen you laugh that hard, Tom. I mean, Erica was earlier, but now
Oh,
you. It's
man.
like, all right. Well, hey, that's what we try to deal with here. We try to make everybody laugh because tomorrow, unfortunately, is back to work day. The next 2 days. But listen, the one thing that people really complain about Waffle House over there, one of the complaints is that not drive through. But now some of them have quit doing 24 hours and they force you to take it home overnight, to go orders after like midnight. And I hate that because the waffles get soggy. The containers they're cheap and the food's not the same as eating it fresh
And
live.
they charge you for the takeout.
Yes, exactly. The containers. And
I
the
was
tip.
one time there. It made me so angry. We were there eating, and I said we hadn't paid our bill yet, and I said I'd like to get a waffle to go. It was for our youngest, and so they were going to charge us a takeout fee. They were going to charge us, all the stuff that they do for the container and all that stuff. That if I'm at the restaurant, I could have ordered it and just put it in the container. And I'm like, no, I'm not paying for this. I said, take it off. I says, I'm sitting here eating. I said, write it up as I ordered it at the table and then bring me a to-go box because I couldn't finish it. And so one time I was really kind of, it was like, no.
Yeah, they do good. But Snortopoopas, Waffle House would be more like a drive-in instead of a drive-through. Well, I told you Waffle House does not have a drive-through.
Oh man.
Does now.
Yeah, that since it's a Waffle House, I would tend to think that might not have been an accident.
No, I don't think so.
I told you don't put butter on my damn waffle.
Yeah. You got a little sense of that. Yes, we talked about the Huddle House earlier, Atwood. I tell you, the Huddle House seems to have more of a wide open, like you can get a steak you get steak at Waffle House, but it seems like they have vegetables. It's more outside
Menu's
breakfast
bigger.
items. Yeah, exactly. Which is always a struggle.
Their burgers and fries are
though.
good too.
Yeah, that's always a struggle for restaurants. You got to get the right inventory and stuff. Oh, File Dave, another typical day at the Waffle House. Snorpoop said the driver was drunk. Okay, we got one more meme to go, and then Mrs. Hesta. I do have a question for the Mrs. that Jess asked earlier. We talked about Denny's and Waffle House earlier, so Denny's is just Waffle House for people who don't know how to fight.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's funny.
pretty much.
Yeah, I can see it.
Denny's is laid back.
Our first date was at a Denny's. It was right next door to the theater. Yeah.
Cool.
Of course, the missus made me drive separately. She let me take her home the night we met at the party, but and then I just dropped her off at the gate.
It's because everybody knew that if I didn't call them in like 3 minutes, that you did something.
Jeez.
A lot can happen in 3 minutes.
First date, we drove separately. We were at the Denny's right next to the movie theater. The Denny's is there, but the movie theater is long gone.
What was the movie that we saw?
A Goofy movie.
A Goofy movie. It was
That's the first movie. It was a wonderful movie. Then the next movie we saw was In the Mouth of Madness.
Yeah, completely different. Completely different.
Yes, exactly. Atwood, you've never had Denny's? Wow. That's interesting. So, all right. Well, that's our waffles and memes and pancakes. Let me, we're at about an hour and a half, so we got a little bit more to go. Mrs. Though, I know you said you need to go. Let me go back to what Jess had actually had a question for you. And panel, after Mrs. answers, you feel free to jump in. Do you like Squid Games, Mrs.?
I will be honest with you that I did not watch it because, and this is going to sound very elitist, and I apologize, but everybody had jumped onto the Korean bandwagon, Korean drama bandwagon, and that was like a really big, the biggest. It kind of like ushered it. The dramas made it more mainstream here, and I just didn't want to watch it. I was like, gosh, everybody's watching it. I don't want to watch it. So,
Okay.
because I watched, and then that's really the only reason why, because I watched the dramas that I watch. They're not on Netflix. They're not on, any of the mainstream channels. Because I just like watching, because they've got so many others that are good. I do watch some on Netflix and stuff, but I try not to because they've just become so. I worry that they're going to America's going to screw them up.
Yeah.
Because I don't watch American programming at all.
Yeah.
Even if it's good, I don't watch it. I did see that they had the Squid Games. The only thing I like is the big doll that does the red light, green light thing. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mrs., do you want to put your link out there? Tell everybody where they can find you in the morning and everywhere else.
Monday through Wednesday and Fridays, I have a morning musings with Mrs. Dadmain, walking your daily dose of positivity. That airs at 10 a.m. I will not be doing it this Friday though. And then I have craft streams throughout the week. I have it on Tuesday at 1 o'clock and Fridays at 1 o'clock, where I do diamond painting, or I do brick builds, or I do something crafty. I build something. I have multiple watch parties on Mondays. We're watching Batman the animated series, and this one is almost over. I've never watched it before, so I have not watched them in advance just so that I could watch them fresh on TV with you guys. And then after that, we're going to be watching Superman the animated series. I've never watched that either. So that's on Mondays. On Wednesdays and the afternoon at 2 o'clock, we watch some anime. We're watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventures and Death Note at the moment. And then on Saturday nights at midnight, or Saturday morning at midnight, we watch a movie. There's not going to be one this Saturday, but we are going to be watching some cartoons at 11 a.m. All these times are Eastern time. We're going to watch, we're watching the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Animaniacs, Jackie Chan Adventures, and Gargoyles. So that,
All right.
and then on Sundays we watch The Pretender at 3.
You like Star Poopus and his favorite snoot of Andrew
With the
Parker.
snoot, and that show's almost over.
Yeah.
Snorter Poopus. I hope you continue watching. We're going to watch Due South after we watch.
So be sure to subscribe to the Mrs. channel. Links out there in the chat. Thank you, Mrs., and good luck getting your shows ready for tomorrow. We're going to play somewhere in the USA, though.
Where in the USA?
Yes. Actually, I have
Yeah,
one.
Mrs.
I have one international for Erica since she's international. But yes,
This
we'll
has
see you later.
been wonderful. This has been fun. So
Thank you.
good,
I don't get out much.
good being here. I don't know. I don't know.
We don't either. All right.
I
Thank you,
I
Mrs.
have I interact with those in my chat. So
Absolutely.
okay. So okay. Well, I will see you all later. And
All right.
bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm
Thanks, great
waving.
Mrs.
I know you can't see me, but I'm waving hysterically at the monitor.
She always does that.
Bye.
So in the remaining
ya.
time, we've got thank you, the missus, for being here. We've got a little bit more time with Erica. We got Tom and West. Thanks for joining us tonight. What an impromptu stream. We're at an hour and a half, and it's wonderful. It's flown by way too fast, like these streams usually do. So let's Tom, you may have seen the game we play Where in the USA, right?
Yes, I have.
All
I've
right.
tried to play it with you.
Okay, Erica. This is one of the games we've
Mhm.
done on the late night streams too, a lot and different things. We call Where in the USA. Basically, what I do, and for you out, anybody in the chat that's not done this, I give you a headline of a news story. I'll give you 3 states. Your job is to match the headline with the state where it happened. Okay, so this should be fun. And sometimes these take 40 minutes before we answer. I know we don't have that much time tonight, but we'll get the story we will get in tonight. But this is how much fun it is. This whole night, Erica, has been a squirrel stream. So hopefully you're having fun with us and not afraid, and come back again, because it's fun. And we just, like I said, use the force, with a lot of it. All right. So are we ready for the first story of the night that we've got?
Yep.
All right. So let's see, folks. Okay. And see, I always top these things as to, the states I will give you. I will give you the headline, then we'll give you the states. Your job is to tell me where this story happened. Your headline: stripper fingered in club assault with stiletto.
Tampa,
Stripper-
Florida.
Stripper fingered in a club assault with stiletto. Why does everybody always say Florida? Like, jeez, it's like,
Oh, I want to go as far as say Ybor City on that one too.
oh man, that's like Snort Poop is always about Pinellas County or Clearwater or St. Petersburg.
I know
So
that's oddly specific.
See, we got Florida already. Yes, that was in Louisiana, the Walmart story. Amsterdam, yeah. But Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. Erica, since you are our guest, which state do you think this happened? Florida, Georgia, or South Carolina? Stripper fingered in club assault with stiletto.
I still say Florida.
You still
I
say
could
Florida?
totally see that happening in Tampa, specifically Ybor City. That's
Okay.
the kind of shit you would see and hear about.
Okay, there we go. All right, what about you, West? Let me go to Tom. Tom's first time on the show to play in person.
Georgia.
You going Georgia? Any particular reason why?
No, just have a feeling.
All right. I could have thrown New Jersey as a
Atlanta's
possible
batshit
answer.
crazy too.
Yes. Wes, what do you say? Florida, Georgia, or South Carolina? Stripper fingered in club assault with stiletto. Chat, get your answers in.
Yeah, I know it's people gonna default to Florida, but Florida's more insane, more that's why I'm gonna agree with Tom. I'm gonna say Georgia, because Florida may be crazy, they're not as degenerate as Georgia. So, and if you had put in New Jersey, then I might have leaned in New Jersey, because New Jersey is the only place more degenerate than Georgia. So
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Well,
Snort, he clearly has never been to Ybor City.
I've heard of it one year when I was down there working at Ybor City. I knew to stay away from it. But on the
Oh,
news,
it's so bad there now.
all I see is like clubs and parties in Ybor City. So Legata says
Oh, you can go
Georgia.
in the day now, and it's a show. Back in the day, it was family oriented during the day, and at night the creepies come out. Nope, the creepies are just there all the time now.
That's
that's
what
what
I
we
hear.
stop shaming
Yeah.
people.
That sounded like down the shore in Jersey, doesn't it, Wes?
Yeah.
Lee side.
Snort agrees
Leeside,
with you,
yeah.
though.
Leeside,
Snort agrees
we
with you.
called
He
it.
says Florida. So anybody else in the chat, get your answers in real quick. We got Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. Stripper fingered in club assault with stiletto. Did this happen in Florida, Georgia, or South Carolina? Get your answers in. We're going to go ahead with the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Stripper fingered in club assault with stiletto. Victim says she was beat with high-heeled shoe. A stripper wielding a, quote, clear plastic high-heeled shoe, end quote, attacked a fellow employee early today in a South Carolina club, leaving the victim
Wow.
with puncture wounds on the scalp and other injuries. Yes, nobody said South Carolina.
No.
I wonder if that was Mexican Iron Man.
I don't know. Snorter Poopa said you'll never catch him again in Ybor City. Look up a nightclub called The Castle. Okay.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's
Oh,
yeah.
should
that's
we be
almost
afraid
down
of The Castle?
Just look it up.
Well, see, I swear I've seen news stories down there and all that talking like Ybor City's the place to go. Like I mean, you're a tourist, you don't know the area, you could stumble into something because I've seen news stories that make Ybor City sound like a great place to go. But if you know about it, it's like, no, you don't want to be there. So,
Yeah,
so
Tampa PD all over the place down there, even during the day, because it's gotten that bad.
oh, that's sad. Well, the 2 a.m. stiletto assault occurred in a bathroom at Chez Joey, a Myrtle Beach gentleman's club. The victim told cops she was grabbed by the hair by another employee who allegedly then began striking her with a clear plastic high-heeled shoe that was in her left hand. She was unable to defend herself since she was being held down. She said that when she managed to lift her head, the offender struck her multiple times in the face with the same shoe. She was interviewed while being treated at a hospital, suffered a swollen left eye, swelling to forehead, 2 puncture wounds, the doctor said would require staples. Wow. Although the attacker has not been arrested in connection with the incident, which police have classified as aggravated assault a felony, she had been arrested twice in the last year, disorderly conduct and assault, serving short jail sentences. See, this is why I love the smoking gun, because there's a little bit more to the story. Chez Joey, which advertises, quote, hot girls and excellent food, recently got a thumbs down from a patron who posted on the club's Facebook page, quote, the nastiest skanks I've ever seen, nothing but a bunch of fat gross hoes.
Oh, jeez.
They haven't been to Patterson, New Jersey yet.
Well, they were in Myrtle
Funny you
Beach,
should
South
mention
Carolina.
Patterson.
Oh, no. Yeah, the school lunch. I shared this something with Wes today. It's out on Twitter. Patterson, their school district. Oh my God! Go look at my tweet earlier today. The most disgusting lunch those kids get up there. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh God.
Remember what my response was?
Yeah. Snorter Poopa said the steampunk club he used to belong to went to a party at the castle. The highlight of the night was an elderly regular wearing nothing but a lick deck sheath on his personality. Oh my! Wow, Snort.
Yeah. The castle is one of those, it's a club where you can literally dress any way you want. So it's like a gothic fetish type place. And literally anything goes in terms of how you dress.
Would you say it's rougher than Bourbon Street, New Orleans?
I've never been to New Orleans, so I can't make that comparison. But it's just, if you're not into that scene, then it's not going to be your scene. I'm not going to say it's a dangerous club. I don't. What I know of it is from one of my siblings who loves to go there and has been there a lot. And I know if they feel safe going there for the most part, it's an okay club. But it is very strange. But I've heard everyone that goes there is very nice, very quote accepting, which you would expect that anyways, considering the caliber of people that go are very, we'll say, artsy fartsy. And even very prominent rich people in the Tampa area have been known to show up there and hang out. Actually, my family member almost got picked up by one.
Oh my. Oh my! Hey, Figgy Plays! Hello! Good evening, Figgy. Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Coming in. We're playing Where in the USA, Figgy, so feel free to join us. We're going to go back with the same 3 states, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. All right? Okay. Here's your headline. Not so hot pursuit of burglary suspects sees police cars chase tractor excavator at walking pace. Not so hot pursuit of a burglary suspect sees police cars chase tractor excavator at walking pace, almost like the Ford Bronco and OJ story, I guess, in a way. Did this happen in Florida, Georgia, or South Carolina? Tom, you go first. What do you think with this one?
Damn. I'm going to go Georgia again.
You're going to go Georgia again. Okay, just a feeling?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Wes, what about you?
Yeah, now this to me sounds like Florida. This sounds like Florida for sure.
Not Ybor City, though. Not Ybor City.
They're in a league on their own.
Okay, Erica, what do you think? Which Florida, Georgia, or South Carolina?
Georgia actually was the first thing that went through my head too.
Okay. Well, if at least Fallout Dave says Florida stunning still stuck in Alaska. So,
See,
Figgy, which state?
Stunning
Figgy,
has
anybody?
something against Alaska being from
I know,
Canada, so
I know he does. He wants to annex Canada. I mean, he wants to annex Alaska too. So, Figgy, and anybody else in the chat, did this story happen in Florida, Georgia, or South Carolina? Not so hot pursuit. A burglary suspect sees police cars chase tractor excavator at a walking pace. Now, Snortopoopas is taking South Carolina since he missed them the last time. Just guess. It's a 1 in 3 chance. But hey, in this game actually, Wes will tell you, the less brain you use, you might be better off. Unless you're Lisa. So
true. Yeah, true.
Biggie says South Carolina. Okay, there you go. And okay, Stunning wants to take over the world. All right. Not so hot pursuit of burglary suspect sees police cars chase tractor excavator at a walking pace. Police in South Carolina engaged in a not so hot pursuit as they chased a tractor excavator down a main highway for more than an hour at a speed an average adult walks. The chase reached speeds of 3 miles per hour early Sunday morning in North Charleston. Officers on a different call saw the big piece of construction equipment with treads and a shovel in front go across U.S. Highway 78 around 3:30 a.m. North Charleston police wrote in the report. A few minutes later, they got a burglary call from a business that was heavily damaged and saw the excavator slowly heading away. That excavator was going so slow that the cruisers would have to briefly stop several times a minute to not pass the construction equipment. They had the blue lights and sirens on and told the excavator driver over the loudspeakers he was under arrest, needed to stop. Other cruisers blocked traffic. The chase went on for an hour and 12 minutes before the excavator drove onto the fairgrounds property where it got stuck. The driver tried to run but was followed by a drone until a police dog and handler caught up. So he was charged with failure to stop for a blue light and 2 counts of malicious injury to real property and remained in the Charleston County Jail on a $22,000 bond. Yeah, so see, yay. And then, of course, we got the mushroom call-outs for Lisa. So, all right. There we go. All right. And let's do one more story. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do the international. See, sometimes Eric, I play it where in the world. So we're going to go international with this one.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah, kind of like that. Exactly. Everybody thinks of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 countries. Okay. Wish Sashi was still around, but, but hey, it's okay. We're kind of doing a little international things. So with this, and this will be our last one for the night, and then we'll start to wrap up. Let's see. All right, I'll give you Malaysia, Thailand, and the Philippines. Malaysia, Thailand, and the Philippines. A hungry wild elephant raids a grocery store for snacks. A hungry wild elephant raids a grocery store for snacks. And I will sometimes tell you the answer, and I almost did. But Wes, what do you say though?
This I'm pretty sure this sounds a lot like Thailand.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I if India had been in there, I would have said India because that actually I remember that actually happening in India one time. So.
Oh wow. Okay. Erica, what do you think? Would you go Malaysia, Thailand, or the Philippines?
Malaysia was the first one that came to mind for me. So I'll go with that.
Okay. Tom, what about you?
Malaysia.
All right. Wow. Quick answers tonight. Quick answers. We got Legata saying Malaysia. Dave says Malaysia. Oh, Snort Poopa said Malaysia because Sashi told him to. Then Dave says Florida. Yes. How that goes. So anybody else in the chat, if you got a chance, go ahead, give us your answers before we wrap up with this one. So I got another story that I'll save for another time, but yes, but hey, Malaysia, Thailand, and the Philippines. So what did she put did she put 3 a.m. instead of 3 p.m.? All right. So that happens. Our friend Martin D with a C West, is always putting the wrong time for Fortnite, late night Fortnite.
Yeah,
So, all right. A hungry wild elephant raids a grocery store in Thailand for snacks.
Ooh, we got one finally.
Yeah.
Yay. Bangkok. A hungry wild elephant caused havoc in a grocery store in Thailand on Monday when he strolled in from a nearby national park, helped himself to food on the shelves. Video of the incident showed the huge male elephant known as Plai Biang Lek briefly stopping in front of the shop located next to a main road near the park before ducking his whole body inside. The elephant stopped in front of the shop's counter, calmly snatching and chomping snacks, and did not flinch as the national park workers tried to shoo him away. Later, the elephant backed out of the shop, still holding a bag of snacks with his trunk. He left little damage behind except mud tracks on the floor and the ceiling of the shop. The owner appeared amused as she described the moment when the elephant rifled her shop. She said he ate about 9 bags of sweet rice crackers, a sandwich, and dried bananas she had bought that morning. So the elephant left without hurting anyone after getting his snacks. So, ta-da! So,
Funny.
yes,
That is funny.
absolutely. So we'll end it with that one. Hey, some of these stories get really wild, especially when they come from the smoking gun. I tell Wes, there's always more.
It gets better.
There's more to the story. Like you saw in that one earlier, there was more to the story. God, the slow tractor chases. But hey, in the last 5 minutes, oh shoot, I started hearing myself echoing because I had to stream up on another tab on another screen, and it's like started talking to me. That's horrible. Hey, you don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. You got to hear all the goodbyes and stuff. It won't be a 20-minute Midwestern goodbye, but good to see you, Snorter Poopus, and everybody that's been here tonight. I appreciate you guys coming on tonight. Like I said, this was really just planned as a stream update, and then Wes said something, and then you two guys, in the opening came to do tonight. And I appreciate you guys hanging out and having a laugh. And I hope you, Tom and Erica, enjoyed your time here, and look forward to having you on again. Definitely.
Oh, I had an absolute blast, and my cohort there, Erica, she cracks me up a lot. So I was waiting for her to go off a little bit more.
Oh, I can't. I tell you, I mean, you come back and you can let loose, Erica. We really, just feel free to say whatever, whenever, because whatever, I always say, whatever comes up, comes out. And, we don't have to be prim and proper here. If I get nuked off YouTube, then, well, guess what? I'm going to go down in a blaze of glory and make it fun.
I can get bad, Dad.
Right there. That's why that right there is the look right there, Erica. That laugh right there was priceless there.
What?
Your laughter there, that was like so much fun. But Erica, if you don't mind, go ahead and talk about yourself and your channel a little bit and what you do and stuff.
So our channel, we started one last year, and we've kind of been on a hiatus. We've had a lot of family, personal things, and work stuff. So it's been a long hiatus. We're trying to get back into the swing of the channel and figure out what direction we want to go in. But basically what I have up there is Halloween. I love decorating, as you can tell, my backdrop. And we are Halloween home hunters. We do an elaborate display every year in our village. It's the main event every year. So that's one thing I've covered. And if we go out somewhere, we will usually vlog it. So we've been to a couple of castles in the local area. Talked about military life a little bit, living overseas, what it's like, what we have over here. And I do want to open it up more to family, ancestry, and history too, just so it's recorded. And we've got a place somewhere online to maybe for the few generations to kind of tap in, find us, if they even care.
I find that fascinating. I really do, Erica, because I like that type of stuff. I really like to hear more from you on the castles and stuff, because I'm big for the U.S. Civil War and the forts and stuff here.
Oh, I'm
So,
horrible at history, and I'm
oh, well.
horrible at remembering it.
Yeah,
but
but
you could probably
if you
teach
could
me more than anything.
Well, I'll teach y'all football too, as we talked about too. But like the castles over there, I find fascinating, and you know, forts and castles, they're a lot different than what we have over here, as you know. So, but I look forward to that, and good luck with you. And listen, I understand about those pressures too, because that's kind of like the last year. People that have been around this channel knows West, and some that have been longer, that this last year has been sometimes weeks without streaming and stuff like that, but our prayers and thoughts with you, and you'll get the right decisions in the right time. I know you will. And just thank you for coming tonight. That's what's so amazing, that when Tom said
fun. I love this kind of stream, just shooting the shit, and hanging out with friends.
Ask Wes. That's what we do the best here, right, Wes? It's just
it's just, you never know. Squirrel.
Yeah. And we kind of sped up we're in the USA tonight, because I know you have to leave in a few minutes, but it was like we have actually before asked a question, and 40 minutes later we still have not given the answer. That's how bad we score. Tom's laughing up there too. That's what I love, y'all's reactions and prices, because that's what we do. And it's just hell. One night we spent, like I said, we have a thumbnail from fruitcakes to porta potties with the last night show, but the late night show, because one Friday night we talked about friggin' fruitcakes for an hour and a half on National Fruitcake. Who the hell talks about fruitcakes for an hour and a half? But we did, and it was a riot. On the following Wednesday, we talked about porta potties for an hour and a half. So, and then like a week later, guess what was put in front of my house because of road work? Yep, we got a damn porta potty. And I went out during the middle of a stream and took a leak in the friggin' porta potty just for the hell of it. And it smelled like flowers.
Gosh, it smell an awful lot like flowers.
Of course you smell like flowers. It was the sweetest smelling porta potty ever, but
let me borrow it 5 minutes. Never happen again.
Nope. I took a chance out there, and that's the cleanest porta potty that you'd ever known to man. But Erica, thank you. And I know when Tom mentioned, I was glad he did. And it was a blast to have you, and an open invite to you. And Tom, you have a channel too, right? And what are you're doing more? You're guesting and shuttle launches.
I do a lot of stream hopping right now. Let's see, showing up in yours, follow the Bradley Fun, Lorena's, showing up on the park streamers, Barry Place, helped him host a stream at Epic. But I usually swinging this around for the pro show.
Right. Yeah, you're a wrench.
Yeah, I'm a wrench kind of everywhere, and it's
absolutely.
It's fun. I like doing it. I plan to get a gimbal and do more launches, and maybe hit some parks and do some other crazy stuff with my dogs. I have schemes. I have a couple things in the background that I'm including this young lady with us.
Yay!
We got some things. I got to help her with some decorations, I believe.
Yes, we have some
deconstruction, some decorations and stuff like that, and
technical supports.
Yes.
Well, sometimes we do Halloween streams, so if you're around, Erica, I have to talk about Halloween.
Oh, I love Halloween streams. Oh, and you might want to be careful because I might just take over.
That's okay. That's okay. I lose control of my stream all the time, right, West? It's okay. I'm just here. That's part of outsourcing. You bring everybody else in and you sit back and let them do the work. But Mrs. and I, one Halloween, we did a candy focused show of all favorite Coke. We spent so much money on candy, and we got that was not a sugar concern type stream, but oh man, all the candy was so good. But our friend Stunning reminds us to all the more reason we promote the gaming toilet chair as a viable product, and porta potties can smell like flowers, so can a chair. I've actually talked about Figgy Plays on her stream one day. Started her stream right at the start of her stream. Said, "Damn man, I got 3 questions for you," and just spouted out 3 straight questions. I'm like, I tell you, my man Stunning's got all the answers you could ever know. He's got a way to figure it out, make it smell good, hook up to your plumbing, and take care of everything. So, but yes, it's just. And Mrs. just cringes and shakes her head all the time with it, because it's become a joke everywhere. Wes, what's up with you these days?
No, yeah, just, same as usual, and just may show up. You never know where on somebody's stream.
Right.
If I ever get motivated, maybe I'll actually stream some of the unfortunate events of me playing on Fortnite. So who
There you
knows?
go. Well, actually, you finally got back last night. We were actually able to play Fortnite, and I could hear you. So, and
Yeah.
don't forget, Wes will be starting with me on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. on July 16th. Looking forward to that show. Go West Dad Man. Of course, as I said, we'll have Mondays with Jess, Duos with Jess. Of course, next Monday, the 7th, will be her birthday, a birthday stream with her. But Tuesday night, starting on the 15th, we'll be back to sports. In a general format with looking towards college football later in towards the fall. And of course, Thursdays will be chilling with streams, and our end of month Thursday with Daisy Blossom and looking at movies. On that note, thank you everybody that's been here. We hit the 2-hour mark. Yay. I like round numbers. Wes, thank you as always. Tom, great to have you on. Great to see you here. And thanks. A very impressive guitar collection.
Thank you. You
And
got to come
Eric,
over and try 'em.
we'll have to stop by sometime when we get down that way. And oh yeah, Atwood and Mrs.
There's
are
a good
not
barbecue
believers.
place to check out too.
Oh, I love barbecue. That's always the thing.
Yeah, stuck. Damn.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes, exactly. Running the bathroom is the worst thing in the world. But hey, you've got it all here, silencer, all that. But that's good. Erica, definitely a pleasure to have you on for the first time here. And doors always open to you and Tom. And like I said, I appreciate it. And thank you for wanting to come on tonight, and for especially since it's 3:00 in the morning there. And on that note, let me just see. Thank you, Erica. I cut you off, but thank you.
Thank you.
All
Good
right.
night, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, a pleasure. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye.
right.
Ah, crap. Oh, no. It's crap. I left the studio.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the
in
first
the
time.
stream. I know. Erica left too soon before she saw the boomerang. But hey, all right, folks. On that note, good night. We'll catch you later. Bye, all.
Later.
Bye.
Oh, well, wait. I can't end it yet. Why? Because Figgy Plays just got back.
Oh, there you go.
All right, Figgy. Hey, sorry. See, Peter. One day, Peter Venkman. One day for you, and of course you too, Figgy. We'll get that arranged when things slow down. But hey, everybody, have a good night. Have a good day back at work tomorrow, Monday, and take. Oh, by the way, Figgy Legatus keeps asking, is your stream really starting in 6 hours at 3 a.m. Eastern?
Maybe.
I'm surprised she didn't say hell no, but yes, exactly. All right, y'all take care. We'll catch you later. Bye, everybody. Let me see if I hit the right damn button this time. All right, there we go.